Look, it was about damn time, but as if 4 gameplay overviews which we had was not enough from Ubisoft, they had to come out with the double left right good night. 3 new gameplay overviews are planned. Let's start with what was announced on their Instagram, and then I am going to tell you about my predictions for the overviews. First off, we have the tech Q&A. Well, when a Q&A is done, Ubisoft will put something in their Discord where you get a Reddit link where you can ask your questions to the developers of the game. This is at least what happened last time we did this or something like this, which was the Assassin's Creed Shadows Q&A. But this Q&A will be a bit different because the first part, it's tech. So what I get from this is like tech gameplay, like how the mechanics in the games work, mechanics that could have not been explained by the previous overviews. So stuff that is important but not stealth, combat, parkour and exploration. An example I can give is the tech in finding the Order members. It will be like Origins or Odyssey. Next up is progression. We all know what progression is in video games. You do some stuff, you get some stuff. This can be experience, skill tree progression, gameplay progression, stealth progression and more. Progression is a small term that can be used in a lot of video games, or at least in general. So this is at least not easy to predict, but we can eliminate what was already taught after the first delay. So this is probably character progression. So it will probably talk about Naoe and Yasuke and how they can change based on what the player wants in their skills, if you level them enough, if you progress them and their story enough. Yasuke can get a bit more normal climbing skills, like seriously goddamn. Or Naoe can get a one-shot kill move that cannot be used at all the times, like Assassin's Focus from Assassin's Creed Mirage, but something not as overpowered and physics breaking as the Assassin's Focus. You cannot tell me otherwise that that was not teleportation. The final overview we will get to see from these 3 new overviews is the hideout. This talks about how the hideout can grow and where it might be. I say it will probably be in the Iga region of Japan, where Naoe's village stood, or the village she came from at least. Remember, the whole village got destroyed and burned in flames. Naoe was literally fighting in a burning building in the story trailer. For what the hideout can do for you, a lot is already known, from how you can customize how your hideout looks to how a lot of people have made big ass cat litter boxes and put the max number of animals you can have, which is 25, inside this specific box. I just perfectly put cats in the boxes, obviously, because it's a little box. The hideout will have blacksmiths, chefs, dojos, and more. And it's customizable based on what the user wants in a weird, but also not weird for the whole gaming grid-like system. And we'll probably talk about how we can grow our hideouts, from how we collect materials and how to stop the places where the materials are located. There is no specific date given for the overviews, but probably we will hear more about the first overview, the tech Q&A. Then the week after the tech Q&A, we will get every week some new leading up to the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is just slightly more than 1 month away. I would appreciate if you assassinated that subscribe button. But hey, let's go with the flow. With that out, thanks for watching. It means a lot more than you can think. Thanks.